Tara, and I hope you all are doing fine. In today's episode, we will be talking about nutrition for the elderly. So let us get started. Maintaining a healthy nutritional status for an elderly is a difficult job. They say that a child and an old person behave the same way. They throw tantrums, they're not ready to eat everything that you give them, and they become very picky with food. So why is that happening? Why is that they suddenly stop liking food or stop enjoying meals? It is because old people are exposed to a lot of medications. Now these medications change the way the food tastes. Their tongue is swollen, their mouth is dry. Why would anybody want to eat food in such a case? So it is important that we understand what that individual requires. Whether it is lack of money, lack of company, lack of interest in eating, you need to bring joy in their life. Nobody likes to eat alone. Make sure that you sit with them when you eat your meals so that they also have some interest in having what they're given. Other than that, it is important that you make their food easy for them to swallow and digest. Most of them lose their teeth. It is difficult for them to chew. So make sure that the food that is served to an older adult is given in a very liquidy or a semi-solid manner so that they're easily able to chew and swallow it. Make sure that all the important nutrients are met. The calorie intake reduces as the person becomes old, but the nutritional requirements increase. The requirement for vitamin D, for vitamin B, for calcium, etc., it all increases. So it is important that the diet we give them gives them a lot of nourishment. Like every other individual, it is important for older adults to continue having a lot of fruits and vegetables because the amount of vitamins and minerals that you get from these is incomparable. So make sure that you give it in a form that they're able to chew and swallow. If it's fruits, make it in a mashed form. If it's vegetables, boil it and make it into a very easy to swallow and chew form. You can also make juices, you can make soups out of it so that they're able to get the nourishment that they wouldn't get otherwise. Now you must know that they are having a very sedentary lifestyle. They're not moving a lot. They're not doing any physical activity. So the digestion is also slowed down. The metabolic rate is also slow. So you need to provide foods that are easy to digest, that are not very heavy on the gut. Having something fried or greasy or very spicy or salty can be very difficult for them, for their gut, and it can hamper their digestion also. So make sure that you give foods that are low in oil, that are low in spices and salt, so that it is easy on their stomach and they are able to enjoy their meals as well without facing any gastric issues. Once an adult reaches the age of 50 and above, their requirement for vitamin B12 and vitamin D increases. So make sure that you have milk products, fish, poultry, meat, eggs, nuts, etc. so that you get these requirements. Make sure you expose yourself to the sunlight so that your joint inflammation, your bone pain, the frequent fractures are prevented. Having enough amount of vitamin B12 with the diet will also improve your blood circulation and protect your nervous system as well. Now we also have to keep in mind that these individuals don't require a lot of calories because they're not burning any calories. So the requirement of calorie is also less, but at the same time you need to provide nourishment. So that is why having anything that is refined or processed has to be avoided. Instead, you should give whole grain products like brown rice, brown bread, oats, barley. These are high in fiber. It will help in digestion also, and this will keep you energized for a longer period of time. Salt intake is also a very important parameter that you need to understand because as you age, especially 50 plus individuals need to make sure that they stop having a lot of salt in their diet. Reduce the consumption of salt as you age because that will increase the chances for having hypertension. Now as it is, these individuals will take a lot of stress. They will have many other unhealthy lifestyle practices that can lead to hypertension. So having a lot of salt in turn will also make this condition even worse. So make sure that the consumption of salt has also reduced in your diet. Now medications can have a lot of harmful effects for the older adults because they have so many medications. They lose a sense of smell, taste and also the sense of thirst. So you need to make sure that you keep sipping on water from time to time, because even though you don't feel the need of it, you do require water. So keep sipping on fluid. And if it is not possible for you to have food in its original form, in its chewable form, you need to make sure that you blenderize it. If it is possible to chew the food, it is the best option because you get the fiber as well. But if not, then better than nothing, you can have it in its liquid state. Make sure that you don't leave a lot of gaps between your meals, because you require energy, and most importantly, you require a lot of nourishment and nutrient dense foods. So make sure that you keep your diet in mind. I hope you have somebody to take care of you so that your health is not deteriorated. Make sure that you stay active. Making small movements is important. Even if you have to walk few steps, make sure that you don't stay in one place for long, because that will increase your joint inflammation, that can cramp your muscles, that can increase your weight also, and lower your energy levels as well. That is all for today. I hope you liked this video. I will see you all next time. If you are an older adult watching this video, make sure that you implement on these tips. Make sure you take a lot of rest and sleep well. If you are someone who is taking care of an older adult, I hope you have taken notes. I hope you show some patience and try to understand the person instead of losing your calm. I will see you all next time. Until then, love, invest, find yourself and enjoy, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.